For more than 70 years, soccer fans have argued over a single question. A question capable of starting friendships, ending friendships, and igniting debates in every corner of the world. Who is the greatest soccer player of all time? Not the greatest striker, not the greatest midfielder, not the greatest defender, the greatest player, period. Is it Pelé, the teenage king who conquered the world 3 times? Is it Diego Maradona, the genius who carried an entire nation on his shoulders? Is it Cristiano Ronaldo, the relentless machine who shattered scoring records once thought impossible? Or is it Lionel Messi, the magician whose World Cup triumph may have finally ended the debate? Millions believe they know the answer. But what happens when we strip away the emotion, remove the fan loyalty, and examine the evidence? Tonight, we're diving into the greatest argument in sports history. This is the FIFA GOAT debate, and by the end of this video, you may never look at soccer the same way again. Imagine asking 5 soccer fans who the GOAT is. You'll probably get 5 different answers. That's because soccer's greatest argument isn't really about soccer. It's about how we define greatness. For some people, greatness means winning. For others, it means dominance. Some value longevity. Others value peak performance. Some prioritize World Cups. Others focus on club achievements. And that's why this debate has survived generations. The truth is, soccer has never had one universally accepted king. Unlike basketball, where many point to Michael Jordan, or swimming, where Michael Phelps stands alone, football's throne remains contested, and perhaps it always will. According to the FIFA-centered research behind this video, there are 4 major ways to measure greatness: official awards, World Cup achievements, tournament dominance, historical influence. The problem? Those categories don't point to the same player. Instead, they point to different legends, different eras, different definitions of greatness. And that's where our journey begins. Before Messi, before Ronaldo, before Maradona, before modern soccer became a billion-dollar global industry, there was a boy from Brazil, a teenager who would change sports forever. His name was Edson Arantes do Nascimento. The world would know him as Pelé, born into poverty, playing barefoot on dusty streets, using rolled-up socks when he couldn't afford a football. Nobody could have imagined what was coming. At just 17 years old, Pelé arrived at the 1958 World Cup. 17. Think about that. Most teenagers worry about school exams. Pelé was about to conquer the planet. When Brazil needed a hero, he delivered. 6 goals, brilliant performances, a championship, and football's newest superstar. The world had never seen anything like him. Then he did it again and again. World Cups in 1958, 1962, 1963. 3 World Cup titles, still unmatched today. For decades, that statistic alone ended every debate. 3 World Cups, case closed. But Pelé wasn't merely a winner. He was football's first global celebrity. In an era before social media, before streaming, before satellite television, his fame reached every continent. Governments invited him. Presidents met him. Millions idolized him. Pelé became bigger than football itself. Many historians believe he transformed football from a sport into a worldwide phenomenon. And for nearly half a century, most experts considered him the greatest player who ever lived. But then, another genius emerged. In Naples, Italy, there are murals, statues, shrines, religious-style artwork, all dedicated to one football player, Diego Armando Maradona. For many fans, Maradona wasn't simply great, he was supernatural. Watching Maradona felt different. He didn't play football. He seemed to bend reality. The ball stuck to his feet. Defenders bounced away. Entire teams chased shadows. And nowhere was this more obvious than the 1986 FIFA World Cup. What happened in Mexico that summer has become football mythology. Argentina entered the tournament with talent, but they weren't favorites. Then Maradona took over. He scored, created, dribbled, dominated. He became the center of everything. Every attack flowed through him. Every opponent feared him. Every fan watched in disbelief. By the end of the tournament, he had produced 5 goals, 5 assists, and the greatest individual World Cup performance many analysts have ever witnessed. His numbers were staggering, but the statistics only tell part of the story. The feeling was even greater. Opponents knew what was coming, and still couldn't stop it. Maradona completed 53 successful dribbles during that tournament, a World Cup record. Imagine trying to stop a player, knowing exactly where he was, and still watching him glide past everyone, again and again and again. Many football historians argue that Pelé had the greater career, but Maradona had the greater peak. And peak performance matters, because if football greatness is measured by the highest mountain ever climbed, Maradona's summit remains breathtaking. Before Cristiano Ronaldo, there was another Ronaldo, Brazil's Ronaldo Nazário. Many younger fans never saw him play, and that's unfortunate, because at his peak, he may have been the most unstoppable striker football has ever seen. Fast, powerful, explosive, technically brilliant. Defenders looked helpless. Goalkeepers looked terrified. He combined the speed of a sprinter, the strength of a heavyweight, and the skill of a street football genius. Then came tragedy, injuries, repeated setbacks, career-threatening damage, the kind of injuries that end careers. Yet somehow, Ronaldo returned and won another World Cup, and another Golden Boot, and another major award. His resume remains astonishing. 3 FIFA World Player Awards, 2 Ballon d'Or trophies, 2 World Cups, 15 World Cup goals, a Golden Ball, a Golden Boot. Many experts believe that if injuries had never happened, the GOAT debate might look very different today. Then came the rivalry that transformed football forever. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. For more than a decade, the sport belonged to them. Nobody had ever seen anything like it. Year after year, season after season, award after award. The 2 greatest players of their generation refused to slow down and pushed each other to impossible heights. One represented artistry, the other represented obsession. Messi moved like poetry. Ronaldo moved like purpose. Messi seemed born with genius. Ronaldo seemed determined to manufacture greatness through sheer will. Together, they rewrote football history. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is unlike any other. His greatness wasn't inevitable. It was built, forged, engineered, refined through relentless work. Every training session, every sprint, every jump, every shot. He turned preparation into an art form. And the results became historic. Goals piled up, records disappeared, leagues fell, championships followed. Then came the international milestones. The first player ever to score in 5 different World Cups. The leading scorer in men's international football. 5 Ballon d'Or awards. 5 FIFA Player Awards. And perhaps most impressively, longevity. Football isn't supposed to work this way. Players age, bodies break down, reflexes slow. But Ronaldo kept scoring, year after year, long after most stars had faded. Yet one question followed him everywhere. The World Cup. No title, no golden ball, no defining World Cup triumph. And in football, that matters. A lot. If Ronaldo became great through discipline, Messi seemed born from football itself. Watching Messi often felt impossible. How did he see passes nobody else could see? How did he escape defenders trapped in impossible situations? How did he make elite professionals look ordinary? For years, the football world believed Messi was the greatest talent ever, but critics kept repeating the same argument. No World Cup. No matter how many club trophies he won, no matter how many records he broke, no matter how many awards he collected, the criticism remained, no World Cup. Then came Qatar, 2022, one final chance, one final mission, one final opportunity to complete football's greatest resume, and what followed became legendary. Messi delivered one of the finest tournaments of his life. Goals, assists, leadership, moments, magic. When Argentina finally lifted the trophy, the football world witnessed something rare. Closure. The missing piece had been found, and suddenly, the GOAT debate changed forever. The numbers are staggering. 8 FIFA Men's Player Awards, more than anyone. 8 Ballon d'Or trophies, more than anyone. World Cup champion, World Cup Golden Ball winner, twice. The only player ever to achieve that. Most World Cup appearances, most World Cup minutes, 13 World Cup goals, 8 World Cup assists, and perhaps most impressively, he achieved many of these milestones in his mid-30s, an age when most players decline significantly. Messi didn't just stay great, he evolved, adapted, and completed football's most demanding challenge at age 35. That's why many modern analysts believe the debate is over. Not because Messi leads every category, but because he scores extraordinarily high in all of them. The experts remain divided. In 2000, FIFA tried to settle the issue. Instead, they made it worse. Pelé won among experts. Maradona won among fans. FIFA declared both winners. Even football's governing body couldn't choose. For years, expert polls leaned toward Pelé. But after Messi's World Cup victory, the landscape shifted. Many modern rankings moved Messi into first place. Not everyone agreed, but the momentum changed. The debate entered a new era. So who is the GOAT? The truth may disappoint some people. There is no perfect answer, only different definitions. If greatness means winning World Cups, Pelé stands alone. If greatness means the greatest tournament performance ever, Maradona's 1986 remains unmatched. If greatness means longevity and scoring records, Cristiano Ronaldo owns perhaps the strongest argument. But if greatness means combining awards, records, World Cup success, longevity, influence, and sustained excellence, the strongest FIFA-centered case belongs to Lionel Messi. And maybe that's the real answer. Not that one legend defeated the others, but that football has been blessed with multiple versions of greatness. Pelé gave us a king. Maradona gave us magic. Messi gave us artistry. Cristiano gave us obsession. Together, they created the greatest debate in soccer. Because somewhere right now, a child is kicking a football in a street, dreaming of becoming the next legend. And one day, the GOAT debate may begin all over again. Who do you believe is the greatest football player of all time? Pelé? Maradona? Cristiano Ronaldo? Lionel Messi? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible stories from the world of history, science, mystery, and more. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep discovering the world's most random facts.